in this era of games is just, it's unparalleled, to say the least. And then they have like some amazing Ryzen, like we'll force you to be forced out of here. It's like, okay. Was incredible. Yeah. Different, honestly, all likable, 100%. Yeah. That's why I said this era of BioWare, like Jade Empire, KOTOR 1, KOTOR 2, even Mass Effect. Mass Effect was probably like the last hurrah before it all just kind of fell off. But, you know, let's talk to Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
The golden age, 100%, yeah. Hey, Karth doesn't want to talk.
How can I help?
And she doesn't want to talk, so let's fly to Yavin, and that's where we'll call it a night. Yeah, Dragon Age Origins as well. Yeah, Dragon Age is good. Yeah. Dragon Age and Mass Effect was like the last hurrah of when it was just the best creators out there, 100%.
So much fun tonight, Lundo Leaf, Lundo Leaf, Lundo Leaf.
Hey, thanks, Just Leo. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Mass Effect 2. All three of the Mass Effects are really good. I'm excited to play the third one since they've like updated the ending. I'm excited because I hear it's actually good now, so I'm excited. Argue it's better than one. I'll formulate opinions as we play through it. I don't remember which one I liked the most.
What's going on?
Two is really blurry for me. I don't remember it.
Ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Oh, looks like we're doing this first.
You recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan.
Oh, frick!
Saul Careth's vessel. My old mentor.
Yes. Speaking of old characters, Saul's pretty good too. You don't have that much backstory from him. We'll get a little bit. All we really know is like he's an admiral. He betrayed Karth, and like that's all we really learn from what I remember. We'll see. This is the moment. Not this moment, but next stream. We get some like more insight into his character. Yeah. I don't remember.
Admiral Careth taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet and a hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld,
here we go.
The Leviathan, which is Saul Careth's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
Don't let your lust for revenge cloud your judgment, Karth.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I mean, I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Careth doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Huh. I feel like most of the time I actually went with Jolie. Because I think it's the funniest, if I remember correctly. Who do I want to do this with? We'll take a vote. I think I could probably manage it with anyone. What do you guys think? Who should we take? Out of the whole crew, who's gonna rescue the rest of us? What do you guys think? What are you guys feeling? I think I could manage it with like any of them. You can do a poll. I think we're gonna get forced into an ad break here in just a second, though. Ooh, smooth with the unlurk. Okay, it looks like I can snooze it one more time, I guess? I don't know. How do I pull again? poll might be kind of hard because I'd have to like write out each of their names as different options. Just everyone pick like who you're here. I'll put up a picture of. Take your pick of these cool cats of who's gonna save the day. Just shout out their name. If you don't know their name, you can ask me. But T3 from Kel, okay. Zalbar from Just a Lil. Juhani from Smooth. Ooh. Ooh. T3 could be fun. This would be a cool poster. This isn't the most accurate designs though. They don't really like look the same, but we'll let Dorzan put his input as well. Depending on what Doro is feeling, I'll narrow it down to like 2, and then we'll take a vote between the 2. It's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. Some of them would definitely be easier than others. I think T3 would actually be a good choice, because he's so handy with like terminals and stuff. But I mean, Mission could be good too, because she can stealth pretty well. I mean, all of them have their merits in different ways. What do you think, Endoro? Or anybody else that may be lurking? Well, we'll narrow it down. So we've got T3, Wookiee, and Juhani. Between the 3, I would pick T3. What does lurking actually do? Well, technically what lurking means is like you're keeping the stream open so that like I have that extra viewer, which that helps me get more ad revenue. And it also keeps me higher in the category. If people are searching up like Knights of the Old Republic, I'm more likely to be at the top of the category if there's more people like lurking. And it just essentially means like you're not actively watching, but like you're still there. But that's what that means. But between the 3, I would pick T3 because it makes the most sense. So I think we're gonna go with T3. Sorry, Wookiee, and sorry, Juhani. Always lurking, more or less. Yes, you're a lurker, Kel. Always a lurker. Yeah, Zalbar's the Wookiee's name. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go with T3. T3's good. All three were good options and have their merits. But I like the idea of T3 because I know there's like a lot of like terminals and stuff. And it'll just make it a little, I think it might be like a little easier. Using the other 3, it might be like really dangerous. Because I'd have to like fight more things like up front rather than like doing behind the scenes tech stuff. So I think it's actually easier to go T3. And since this is trying to be a deathless or a less death playthrough, I think it's a smart call. So we'll go with T3. We'll go with T3. And we're about to get hit with an ad in 60 seconds, and I can't do anything about it. So just a heads up. Admiral Karath will be watching the 3 of us very closely. One of the others is going to have to save us.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
T3M4 is a pretty resourceful little guy. He could pull this off. Beep, beep, boop.
Well, the droid's right. If we disable him, the Sith will probably wipe his memory chips and take him to the junk pile. But if we can rig a backup memory chip with a timer, when it kicks in, the little fellow will be reactivated, and he can come find us.
Yeah, we're so close, Smooth. This is like the final stretch. I guess the final stretch would be like after Korriban, but Korriban's pretty short, right? From what I remember correctly. No, KOTOR 2's Korriban's pretty short. KOTOR 1's still pretty decently long. Let's do it.
Hold on, they're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Almost at the home stretch, for sure. Almost, though.
Bastila,
All right.
Karth and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander. Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly?
I don't know if I've ever
Admiral
done this
Karth
with
warned me
T3,
to
actually. This is
alert
cool.
treachery. We found a disabled astromech
I've done it with
droid in the back
HK.
of the ship. Wipe its memory chips and take it to the junk pile. Maybe we can use some of its parts for salvage.
Karth, it has been far too long.
Oh man, this might be a lengthy dialogue.
I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promise myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the
Whoa.
dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Karth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are.
You're wasting your time, Saul. Never betray the Jedi.
You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you.
The what? History? What are you talking about?
You mean, oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malak of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields. Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
My loyalty is as true as Bastila's.
It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
Don't hurt her. I beg you.
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained?
Alderaan. It's on Alderaan.
Alderaan is nothing but a planet of artisans and philosophers. There is no training academy
I
there.
love that little
You must think this is a
Easter
game.
egg there.
Very well. This
So
is the
good.
price of your resistance. Enough! You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the Academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now.
What?
Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters.
No, you're lying. It isn't true.
It doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. The fact remains that the Jedi on Dantooine have been eradicated, along with any hope of someone coming to rescue you. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada?
I won't betray the Jedi.
Perhaps you need a reminder of the consequences of refusing to cooperate.
No. No! Pain! Pain!
Listen, can you not hear her suffering? You can spare her further pain by simply answering my questions. Now I will ask again, on what mission did the Jedi Council send you?
You are a sick and evil man, Saul Karath.
Perhaps another lesson is in order.
No! No! I beg you, no! Mercy! No!
I am surprised she did not pass out sooner. Rarely have I seen someone withstand such punishment and remain conscious. I see I am wasting my time here. When Malak arrives, you will learn my interrogation techniques are considered merciful among the Sith. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
Ow!
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Karath had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Karth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost.
No one is without a hope of redemption, Bastila.
Yes. I suppose you're correct. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that hope in the face of such unbridled cruelty. But you speak the truth. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taras, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing?
Maybe Admiral Karath was lying.
I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. But even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Pendar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back.
Scourge. That sentence by itself's a little unsettling, my friend. Where's Saul Karath now?
Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
It is fortunate you were able to resist the Admiral's questioning. The fate of the galaxy could be changed by revealing the slightest piece of vital information. I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of me was hoping you would tell him what he wanted to know, just to make the horrible pain stop.
I'm sorry, Bastila. Watching you suffer tore me apart.
I know you would never do anything to intentionally cause me pain, but you did the right thing. I don't honestly know if I could have been as strong in your position. To watch you suffer like that, it might have been too much for me to bear. Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope T3M4 busts us out of here before he arrives.
True. We beep beep boop boop. No! Since the other droid attempting to access your higher memory areas, you'll need to take key opportunities to interfere with the process and slice the enemy droid in return. Wait, what? I don't remember this. A stream of numbers is being loaded into your core memroy systems. By completing the series, you can corrupt the data stream and disrupt the other droid's programming. 34, 21, 13, 8, 5. think it's 1. Oh, frick. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Wait, what? Oh, I'm gonna have to do that whole dialogue again? Just because I literally just misclicked. I literally just misclicked. I wasn't even expecting that puzzle. That's fine. Well, I'm gonna have to do that whole dialogue again, but I'll be able to just skip forward through it next time on Saturday.